Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to. My name's still Kristian, and joining me, as ever, is still Richard. Say hello, still Richard.
Indeed, I am still Richard, not sparkling.
Excuse me, that's not what I asked you to say.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Richard.
Thank you. Close enough. So yeah, it's been a week and 1 day since last we spoke.
Yes, because I was on quote-unquote holiday.
Yes, I feel like that could have been made to rhyme, spoken quote, but we'll
Really? How so?
It's been a week and a day since last we spoke. I've been on holiday, quote unquote. There you are. Perfect.
Could have worked bloke in there somehow, but yeah, sure.
Quoke. No, quoke.
Quoke. Is quoke even a word? I feel like quoke isn't a word.
Yeah, it's just the same as it's like muffit. You say muffit a tea instead of a cup of tea. It just means the same thing.
Sure.
Quote unquote.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even know what muffit means. So, yeah.
I'm quoting a sketch from Scottish comedian Brian Limond.
Is that the dude who did the elevator one?
No, that's Burniston.
Oh, sure.
11. That's
11.
The one you mean, I guess. Yeah.
Is that the same dude that did the pound of feathers? Or am I thinking of a third Scottish comedian?
I don't know. I don't remember a pound of feathers.
No. What's heavier, a pound of a pound of bricks or a pound of feathers?
That doesn't ring a bell.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen that sketch?
I don't think so.
It's because he's trying to get the dude to figure it out, and then he just isn't getting it. So he brings in other people to try and figure it out, and he's still not getting it. Then he gets in an actual demonstration of the two of them, and he just still doesn't get it.
Maybe rings a bell. I'll just Google it.
Yeah.
Pound of feathers sketch. I should put punt. Oh, it is Limmy. Limmy, yeah. Good old Limmy.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you not know that?
I don't know. I've definitely seen it because I've seen it, but it's not what I would have thought of first. I would have thought of someone like Raymond Day or Jacqueline McCafferty or...
or other Scottish names I don't recognise. Not because I'm racist, just because I haven't heard of them.
Yes, well, anyway... There is news. Let us start with news. Yes.
There is actual news.
So today's the 6th of October. Yesterday, A Hat in Time was released.
Indeed it was.
Which is a game I'm very excited about playing. I'm probably going to play it tomorrow and record it, maybe stream it, because I backed that one on Kickstarter, and I've been
yeah, hopefully it's changed a lot since the beta when I last played it, because I backed it on Kickstarter as well a long time ago.
So I haven't played any of the betas or anything.
No?
No, I've just been playing EU4 all day, every day. It's the only game a man needs.
Literally nothing but EU4.
Yeah, I don't have a job anymore. I just play EU4. Yeah. But yeah, Hat in Time is going to be great. Just before you called me, I was just listening to the main theme on YouTube because they uploaded it to their YouTube channel.
Right, Kirkhope, what a beast.
Yeah, so...
You know who he is, right?
Yes.
He did the music for Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes. He didn't compose the main theme, though, for this.
Did he not?
No. They only bought him for a few tracks.
Yeah, well, still.
But they're good tracks, yeah. Speaking of soundtracks and composers... I can't remember if it was last week or the week before, we were talking about how Junichi Masuda's battle themes are not very good anymore.
Oh, yes.
But I was looking up various different sort of bits of music and composers and so on, and I think we're doing the other guys a disservice by talking about Junichi Masuda, the composer. So I've picked out Shota Kageyama, and I'm going to butcher this pronunciation. Go Itchy Nose. Wow. If you're going to get it wrong, get it really wrong. That's my mantra. Don't try and get it right and sound like an idiot.
I was going to say, that sounds very racist.
Yeah. Don't be like Fiona Bruce on the news once when she spoke about the England manager Fabio Capello, even though Fabio Capello is Italian and pronounces his name Capello. She was trying to be clever. You see, this is the thing. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, that's what happens when you... yeah.
Because Mr. Go and Shota Kageyama basically composed all of the Root and Town music.
Oh, right.
Gens 1 to 4. Junichi Masuda did bits and bobs as well, but they were especially 2 to 4. So those two. Yeah,
those two are responsible for 99% of the music that runs through my head on a day-to-day basis.
Maybe 75 to 80.
Of what, the music that goes through my head or the towns?
The music that goes through your head.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Because we mentioned as well about how the only good thing about Gen 5 was the Team Plasma battle theme.
Yep.
But then I remembered N's battle theme and N's castle and N's encounter theme, which are all really good.
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
I literally remember very, very little about that generation.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. But yeah, I couldn't find who actually composed the N battle theme. Go Itchy Nose arranged it but didn't compose it. Maybe it was Junichi Masuda. Who knows? But then But then I want to give a shout out as well to Shota Kageyama composed the Zinnia battle music.
Who?
Zinnia from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The girl with the Mythic Whisper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was cool. I liked her.
Yeah, that was a really good battle theme as well. So props to Shota Kageyama.
Yeah. Good job.
The reason I'm doing this is because we just spoke about Junichi Masuda, and I feel like I love the music of these games so much, I can't just leave it at that and not mention the other guys as well.
Even if it never comes up again, you just need to let them know.
Exactly. Minako Adachi did the Team Flare battle music and Lysandre, and as well as that, he did the basically every villainous team battle theme after that. So Team Flare, Lysandre, he did the Team Skull battle music, and he did the Ether Foundation battle as well, which is one of my favourite ones from recent times. Yeah, so well done to her as well. I just called her a he, but that was a mistake.
Who composed the music for Colosseum?
I don't know. The way it's arranged on Bulbapedia is you have to search for a composer, and then it gives you all their credits. You can't just look for a bit of music and see who composed it. Tsukasa Tawada.
Sure. Good job.
Yeah, well done him.
Yeah. a lot of those themes went like, I love Colosseum. Colosseum is such an underrated game.
Is that the one with Mirror B?
Yes, it is. That theme. Oh my god, that theme.
Yeah, I know that. I know. I really like the. Did that have all the rejiggered versions of the Hoenn battle music, or was that a later one?
I think that was that one.
Yeah, because I really liked the version of the champion battle theme they used on that one. That's my contribution.
Huh? I didn't realise that.
What?
None of the Pokemon obtainable in Colosseum are from Generation 1.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
That's really fucking weird.
Yeah. I wonder why.
It's mainly Generation 2 stuff.
Maybe it was because Fire Red and Leaf Green were due to come out and they wanted to make you get the Pokemon that way.
Yeah. So the only ones that aren't Generation 2 are Makuhita, Meditite, Vibravia, Swablu, Tropius, Absol, and Metagross. Everything else is Generation 2.
That is weird.
Out
That's
of
a huge
48.
disparity, yeah.
How did I never notice that? Huh. Sorry, that's actually just blown my mind right now.
Insert mind blown sound effect here. There you are, now I don't have to do it.
Yep, that's fair.
I do want to touch on one other thing about Black and White as well. They do have another redeeming feature besides the Team Plasma battle music and, in my opinion, Ends musics.
Oh yeah, what's that?
The structure of the game is the only main series Pokemon game that was different.
How so?
Well, in every other game, so even Sun and Moon, that had everyone talking so wildly about how different they were.
Yeah.
You do 7 gym battles or challenges, then you defeat the main villainous team, then you do the final one, and then you beat the Elite Four and the champion. Every single game, except Black and White.
Really?
That actually did something different, yeah.
I need to replay it.
So in Black and White, you beat all 8 gym leaders, then you go to the Elite Four, but before you get to the champion, N's already beaten him. Then his castle comes up, and you fight through his castle. Then you beat N, then you capture the legendary, then you fight Dennis, and then the game ends. Dennis. You know, when you fight him, the music goes, Dennis, Dennis.
I really don't remember this generation at all.
Some people might refer to him as Getsis, but to me, he's always Dennis, yes. So yeah, I really liked that about Black and White. And it's something every time a new game comes out, like, you know, Gen 6 came out and then Gen 7, I'm like, oh, maybe they'll do something radically different this time. But no, it's still just most of the challenges, villainous team, final challenge, Elite Four champion. That's always the same.
Yeah, because it was the same in Sun and Moon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like XD and Colosseum so much, because they were completely different.
Yeah. I've never played either of them, but yeah, I agree. No.
Oh my god.
I didn't have either of those consoles.
We are so playing through Colosseum together.
I don't think we are.
Yes, we are. I will make you do it.
I think if it came to a battle, remember who's got the longsword? I've opened more letters.
Yeah,
with that
you've got
since.
the reach, I've got the flexibility.
Well, have you got a whip? You're like a sand snake.
Don't get me started on the sand snakes.
No,
that was a Mass Effect reference.
I just, I did just have a little bit of vomit in my mouth then when I mentioned them. I do apologise.
That's what I fucking thought.
Yeah, no, I'm reading through A Song of Ice and Fire again. I think I mentioned, and as I'm reading through it, I'm kind of planning the TV show in my head. Like, well, the end of the episode would go there, and all that kind of stuff.
Like, whereabouts are you? Like,
Stannis is spoilers. Stannis has just been killed. Sorry, Renly has just been killed by Stannis.
oh yeah, cool. So Clash of Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Because there was one bit I think it was book 4, Feast for Crows, where Cersei burns the tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was like picturing that. This is before the season 4 came out, and I was picturing just like Cersei on the ground with like the tower blazing in the inferno, and I could imagine that being like the end of the episode. And it was just like,
Yeah.
okay, we're not doing that at all. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, do you know what I was thinking about this on my way home as well, because obviously I was reading A Song of Ice and Fire. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking again, I can't believe we're back to this again. We're such nerds. The writing, Jesus Christ, the writing. It was just like, the thing I thought of today was Heartsbane, because obviously Randall Tarley is involved in the chapters where Renly is. So I was thinking about Heartsbane, and I was thinking, in the show, Sam steals Heartsbane, and everyone was thinking, oh, Randall's not going to like this. What's going to happen? And they just never mention it again.
That's a point.
Never mentioned again. Is he just going to whip it out, as it were, when the White Walkers come? He's like, oh, I've got
that's
Valyrian
a point.
steel.
Like, there's no like callback to that, and there can't be any resolution on the Tarley's end because they're both fucking fried.
Yeah, no consequences. It's like they just went, oh, this would be a cool thing to do. Let's write that in.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got me annoyed now.
But I thought it's like the GS ball, isn't it?
God, yeah. You know this thing we're going to spend a whole arc on? Yeah. Forget it.
But then that made me think as well, what about Ghost? What's happened to Ghost in Game of Thrones?
Apparently he's still around. He's just...
But where?
Winterfell, I think.
Imagine if he'd have been there snarling at Cersei during the meeting in the Dragon Pit.
Oh my God. Well, you know why he wasn't there?
CGI?
Yeah,
budget?
because Drogon was there. That's why.
Yeah.
You get a direwolf or you get a dragon. That's your choice.
I thought it was like how Bronn and Cersei's actor and actress had like a bad split up and they couldn't be in the same scene together.
What, you mean like Drogon and Ghost have a bad off-screen reputation?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not being in the same scene as him. Like,
woof woof.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just assuming that somewhere there's a rowboat floating around the sea with like, Gendry's bum print on the sea and just Heartsbane and Ghost.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And a GS ball, why not?
I was always really annoyed that you can never do that in Gold and Silver. Because there was a shrine, it's like, oh, it's a shrine to protect his guardian. This is very obviously a thing that's supposed to happen. Like,
in the Japanese, they had, it was functional.
Absolutely. And there was actually an event released for Heart Gold and Soul Silver where you could get a Celebi. I fucking did it.
Yeah, ditto.
Well, I did it. I mean,
Cool.
if it's never actually available, is it really bad to cheat it in?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, because it's literally never going to be available otherwise.
No, that event was available in this country because I did it. I didn't cheat.
Was it?
Yeah. Are you talking about the one you go to the shrine and Celebi takes you through time?
Oh, God, no, yeah, that was a real one, wasn't it?
Yeah. You didn't dream it. You get to see Giovanni's end.
Oh, God, yeah, because you fight Giovanni, don't you?
Yeah, that was one of the cooler little additions they've done. Oh, they were great remakes as well. They
really were the best.
They were great sequels to start with, the original games. And the remakes were so faithful as well. I thought they were brilliant. And they just added a little bit here and there, didn't they? Like that Safari Zone route.
Yeah.
And then like the Celebi event.
Oh, so good.
And they stuck Eugene in as well.
The event I'm thinking of is the spiky-eared Pikachu.
Yeah, that's right. No, they never did that. I never got it anyway, if they did.
Oh, and the Pikachu-coloured Pichu.
That's the one.
I remember those two. Yeah, because it was a Wi-Fi one. Oh, God. And then the Arceus event.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
there's been about 50 Arceus events.
Yeah, and yet no official Shaman ones, I don't think. For us, anyway.
Let's see, English Europe.
Oh yeah,
movie,
there was
movie
the
11.
movie 11 shaman.
But yeah, I mean, when did there definitely has been. No, I remember. Last year, no, this year, no, last year, 2016 was their 20th anniversary, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
They released an event Pokemon every month.
Oh god, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I think
so
I got like 3 of them.
I finally finished my Pokedex completely because you don't have to get the event Pokemon to complete your Pokedex because otherwise it's completely unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
finally
fuck
managed
was
to fill
that?
in all the gaps last year.
Yeah. Oh, well done.
Yeah, thanks. And now I haven't. Now Sun and Moon come out, and they've got loads of gaps again.
Well, you got like Hooper and Volcanion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So anyway, did you have anything to cover? You went to see Blade Runner in 4K.
Yes, that was excellent.
Excellent. Which cut was it? Which of the many cuts?
The latest cut, I believe.
Okay.
So the proper cut, if you will.
Yeah, you'd be that. I think I'd assume that the latest cut was probably the best one. I wouldn't hold him in the same regard as George Lucas.
Well, let's not get onto that. Yeah, also saw Metropolis.
What's that about?
Metropolis was Fritz Lang in 1927, the original science fiction film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it cost about 200 million to make.
Wow.
In 27. That's 200,000 Reichmarks, and it made about 40,000.
Yeah,
So
I've got the Wikipedia
bit of a
page.
flop.
Yeah.
But actually watching it is phenomenal because it's some of the techniques they used weren't used for at least another 20, 30 years.
Oh yeah.
Like they had like a dolly pan, so like where the camera moves in and follows a subject. It's like, that shit wasn't done back in like the 30s, never mind the 20s. It's just fucking incredible to watch. Like it's worth watching just to understand the context that it was in and the influence that it had on later films. Because technically it was a failure. Technically.
Yeah. By the numbers.
And Hitler liked it, so like that's not even a joke. Hitler absolutely loved it, and so did the Nazis.
I suppose it's reading about it. It says it's all sort of like futuristic and cubist and all that. I suppose they like their futurism type of stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, but
and they're Nazis.
But yeah, a very very good film. Not saying that. You know what? No, no.
Go on.
Well, Nazis liked it, and he liked it. Therefore, he must be a Nazi. That's how the internet works these days.
Yeah, exactly. It? Yeah. I mean, we were all thinking it.
Just want to clarify for the purpose of the tape, I am not a Nazi. Yesterday, Stardew Valley was released on the Switch.
Oh yeah,
yeah, which I bought, and
that must be quite good on the Switch because it's kind of got casual, like casual gameplay elements, isn't it?
Absolutely,
kind of yeah.
I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if I like it.
Have you played it before? Is this your
No,
first?
I've never played it before. This is the first time I'm actually playing it. And
I've thought before Digimon World Next Order came out, I thought this would be the film that the game that me and Ozzy play next when we finish Digimon World.
What, Stardew Valley?
Next Order came out, yeah. Because Stardew Valley, because most of our best bits from Digimon World come from when we're just grinding because we've got nothing else to do, so we just talk. So I thought Stardew Valley would probably be much the same.
Yeah, it does feel like it. Like, well, no, you know what I mean. Like, it's not bad, but it's very much Harvest Moon, which I never really got on with.
Oh, there was a Harvest Moon last night.
You're right, there was.
Yes. The moon was very
I keep
large.
forgetting Harvest Moon is an actual thing.
I only learned about it last night. Anyway, please continue.
Because it happened last night.
Yeah.
But, like, I love Animal Crossing. Like, for me, Animal Crossing is tremendous fun.
Okay.
But there's not really much to do in Animal Crossing. Like, yeah, okay, you can fish, you can catch bugs, you can break rocks and collect money and annoy your villagers and all that. But Harvest Moon always felt like too much work.
Oh, right.
There's almost like there's too much to do.
Yeah.
Because like with
Like
Stardew
Ringo
Valley,
Starr.
you can do crops, you can explore the mines, you can renovate the town, you can get fucking married. You can go fishing. One of these things is not like the others, but it feels like there's such a high curve of things that you need to do in order to fully get invested.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get on top of that curve.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going at it because I do enjoy it. It looks fucking beautiful. Because it was done by a single man over, 4 years?
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep plodding on at it, and maybe next week I'll let you know how well I'm doing.
Yeah, next week I'll be messaging you going, come on, it's time for the podcast. Oh, sorry, I was just getting married and going fishing.
I already have my eye on one of the ladies on there. I'm going to marry. Like there are like 12 different candidates, 6 of each gender, and I'm just like,
is it? Wow.
Yeah, I'm going for her.
Is it because you own the farm and you're kind of like the eligible lordling?
Eligible lordling.
Yeah.
Well, no, because you got to build up the friendship with them. You can't just go like, you marry now. And she goes like, okay. It doesn't work like that.
I'll set my turnips on you.
No, the first thing I grew was parsnips.
Oh, close.
Yeah, close, yes. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes because I want to enjoy it, but
yeah,
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
But given how I spent like 12 quid on it, I certainly hope I do.
Maybe I should play a bit of it as well. I've got a week off next week, so I've got to have plenty of spare time. It's been in my Steam library for ages.
You've actually bought it?
Yeah, I've had it for ages.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, definitely do it then.
Yeah, I will. And we'll check in next week.
I'm half tempted to get it on PC as well, just because there's actually achievements on the PC, and so you can get special hats.
Oh,
and I can't get them on the Switch, I don't think. So I'm just like,
now I have to play
I really want those special hats.
I'm going to open Steam now so I can download it when we finish.
And there's like, eventually there'll be multiplayer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like that was a somewhat appropriate reaction, yeah.
Speaking of harvest moons, I was looking at the harvest moon this morning. I couldn't see it last night, but it was so bright and big this morning. And I thought, if I lived in the Middle Ages, I think people would think I was a werewolf.
What?
Because I love staring at the moon. I stare at it any chance I get. Like, it fascinates me.
Right.
When you see the moon during the day, and it's not a full moon, but it's like a half moon or a gibbous moon or something like that.
Beg your pardon?
You can still see the dark side. When you see it at night, all you can see is the light shining off of the light side of the moon.
Yes.
During the day, you can see like the shadow and the curve of the dark side of the moon, and you get a much better sense of the fact that it's a huge sphere hanging like countless miles away up in space.
Hanging in the air the same way bricks don't. Exactly.
That's exactly it. And it just fascinates me. Like, I just fucking stare at it.
Because science.
Yeah. So I'm saying, if this was the Middle Ages, they'd be like, what's he looking at that moon for all the time? It's not healthy, it's not.
He thinks he's part of the moon, he does.
Yeah. I think he's bewitched. He's been bewitched by the surface of the moon. Get him dunked in the water, that'll clean him out, and if he drowns, we know he was guilty.
He thinks them there Skylords are going to come back for him. He was dropped off here as a kid, he was. But I'm his mother. Shut up, wench.
I reckon he thinks some kind of giant moth is going to hatch out of it. Bigger than the actual moon.
And then it'll lay an egg that's exactly the same size as it, and we need to stop before I go off on another run, don't we? Man, fuck dear. That episode, seriously.
Fuck everything about that episode.
Yeah, pretty much. That is probably one of the worst episodes of Doctor Who ever.
I agree. 100% agree. It's time for Richard's Wishlist.
Oh, you never cease to amaze me, mainly because you never start. So yeah, Tiny Town
Ouch.
Tiny Town VR, Heat Signature, Res Infinite, Cluster Truck, Gal Gun Double Piece, Guns of Icarus.
Have you played Torchlight 2?
Hand of Fate.
Everything's a card game now.
Tokyo 42, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Kerbal Space Program, Pyre. You know the music that the Cantina band plays? Do you know in universe what the name for that type of music is?
Yeah, it's called Jizz.
Jizz music?
Because it sounds like jazz, but it isn't. Fuck's sake, George Lucas.
I go into the Wikipedia page for Jizz. Sorry, the Wikipedia page.
I was going to say, there's two very different articles.
Okay. Jizz was an upbeat swinging genre of music, most notably performed by Figrin Dan and the Modal Nodes and the Max Rero Band. Other notable Jizz bands included Bubbalo Baker's All Bith Band, Evar Orbus and his Galactic Jizz Whalers.
Oh my god, that's a career if ever I heard one. Oh, what do you do? I'm a Jizz Whaler.
Yeah. Subgenres of Jizz include Jizz Whale. A quartet performed some Jizz Whale in a crowded square in the capital of the planet of Euceron during the Galactic Games of 26 BBY.
Jesus Christ.
Jizz Whale was briefly mentioned in the young reader's novel Jedi Quest: The Dangerous Games.
I'm sure it was. Sweet.
Sorry, I got one more. Jizz Whale, however, should not be confused with the term Jizz Whaler, which refers to musicians especially adept at performing jizz.
I don't like the fact that you could use jizz as a verb.
Don't like me, just performing some jizz.
Oh, I got my cousin. He's a great old jizz wangler. It's just really. Oh, that's the worst.
And they could have called it Juzz or Joz.
Or just jazz.
Jazz.
You know, have it as a universal constant.
Space Jazz or Spaz.
To be fair, I think spaz is probably better than jizz.
On that note, it's
Indeed.
time for us to end.
Indeed.
See you next time for more time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And stop.
I thought we were just going to sit in silence for a bit.